So, today's session is mainly with respect to, we named the GS mains test series as Magic of Mains. In this Magic of Mains, how we are going to discuss, how we are going to deal the GS mains test series 2022, I am going to unveil in this particular class. So, before going that, I want to discuss about 2021 essay paper, GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4. I want to give my analysis. So, how the question paper was, what was being asked, these all things I will be explaining in this particular session. So, yes, so it is about the general essay paper, then I will be discussing about GS1, GS2, GS3, GS4 paper, then how you have to plan this 90 days, how properly, how accurately you have to plan this 90 days. I will be explaining you do's and don'ts in this 90 days. Then about the Magic of Mains test series. So, first I will discuss about the Magic of Mains, GS mains test series 2020. The duration is 90 days, daily answer writing practice every day. Two questions will be provided and you have to write the answer and you have to post us. Daily answer writing practice will be there, and total test will be in 18 tests in UPSC format, exact UPSC format. 18 tests will be there, live discussion class will be there, and the same discussion class you will be getting in the recorded format. Last time, as one of the faculty, Ashwin also participated in discussion classes, and you know that he got 235 rank. He is also part of the Magic of Mains discussion classes. Free GS value added material will be provided, and free current affairs magazines will be provided in this particular program as usual. But what we will do, all the papers daily on daily basis evaluation will be completed, evaluation within 4 days, live discussion class plus model answers after every test. For every test, high standard model answers will be provided, and special focus on mains writing students, means whoever cleared the prelims, those who are writing mains, for them high priority will be provided, and mains answer writing sessions will be taken care about. So, for example, today what we did, today is the orientation session, but we provided the syllabus. For example, today is 13th Monday, 14th Tuesday. So, today is a orientation class. For GS mains test series, tomorrow onwards it is going to start Constitution, historical underpinnings and evolution, Union and States federal structure, comparison of Indian constitutional schemes, structure or organization and functioning of executive, representation of People's Act. In this way, Monday to Saturday daily micro schedule will be provided. On this micro schedule, you need to write the test on Sunday. So, daily two questions will be provided, and on Sunday weekly test, comprehensive test will be provided. In this format, we will be providing you the syllabus, weekly syllabus. So, first coming to the analysis, so I will talk about the essay paper. See, everyone, you have to understand, my dear students, this time the essay questions were being deeply digged into. Combination of philosophy, combination of emotions, combination of ethics, these three are being covered parallelly. So, what I thought, essay paper was philosophical and paper was unpredictable, what the candidate thought. Paper was different from the previous year paper. This year essay paper test whether the candidates have knowledge on thinking process, means whether he had a thought process, whether he had knowledge on thinking, whether he can think in the examination hall quickly and come to a conclusion. So, that was the main intention of the general essay question paper this time. For example, if you see, hand that rocks, the cradle rules the world. So, how our thought process is there? How we will be decoding the essay? So, this question is asking about what? For example, another question. Your perception of me is a reflection of you, means what you are thinking in your mind about me, that will be I am. So, how much good ever, how much bad ever, what opinion you have on me, that will be the final. So, with examples you need to prove it. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. So, such type of questions, at that examination hall, first we have to understand the question properly. So, they want to understand the comprehension skills of an individual. In the same way, if you see, the real is rational and the rational is real. The real is rational, yes, whatever we see is rational, whatever we see is scientific thing, science. So the real is rational and the rational is real. The question is about the science, the question is about the innovation, the question is about imagination, the question is about creativity. In this all the questions were been asked like this. So how to crack such essay paper, sir? How to crack such essay questions? Practice. At this test series, GS mains test series, we are going to provide you 18 tests. In that 18 tests, 2 general essays are there, 2 general essay tests are there. Not only that, if you write any extra essays also, you can send us, we will be happily evaluating your answer sheets. Similarly, so I believe that means 2022 mains, now the mains which is going to happen 2022 in the month of September, I believe that compulsory there will be essay on education, women, technology, democracy, economy, ethics, social issues. If you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I am telling you, if you have command over these 7 topics, automatically you can answer the essay and you can come. So from this 7 essays, I am expecting damn sure 4 essays will come, either education or women or social issues or ethics, economy or democracy or technology. Compulsory every year there is a question on technology. So make such essays, make some topics and decode it. GS1, I believe that GS paper 1 was an easy question paper this time. Scoring paper also. If you see most of the answer mark sheets, most of them crossed 100 marks in GS1. On expected lines was bit soothing and relieving to the UPSC. Why? Because the questions were been direct. Number of questions asked in geography and modern India this year is little more when compared to other years. Usually what happened, every year the geography questions were been reducing, gradually reducing, but again this time they increased the number of questions on geography. So from this I can tell you that don't fix GS1, I will read geography or I will read modern India or I will read Indian society. 3 parallelly you have to cover up. You have to do like 3 modules, Indian society, Indian geography as well as Indian history. Modern world history also 2 questions were been asked this time. Yes, post independence topic 1 question was been asked. Finally the conclusion is GS 2021 paper 1 was scoring paper. I have to accept it. Coming to GS2, all are current affairs related questions. Most of the questions, 18 out of 18 questions were been from current affairs oriented question paper. Questions asked in the polity and were straightforward and not that difficult in nature, mostly current affairs based questions. So for GS2, you have to be aware, you have to be very much aware. So when we are going to conduct the test series for GS also, almost all the GS2 we will be linking the concept with the current affairs, like Anti-Defection Act, like Representation of People's Act, like governance reforms. These all things we will be adding in this particular GS2. GS2 was also good, a performing paper it was a good paper. But the problem last time was with respect to GS3. Defense question they asked, 2 questions were been asked from disaster management. Economy, internal security questions are unchanged. Economy questions and internal security questions were been asked. More focus given to the environment section this year. 3 questions were been asked in the environment part. So according to me, this question paper was difficult. GS3 question paper was difficult compared with GS1 and compared to GS2. But however, we cannot expect the same will be happening in 2022. We have to prepare ourselves properly, we have to be ready for all the sections. So don't give priority for one section or don't give priority for other sections. For example, we have 2 questions from world history. Before that only one question, post independence also 1 question, but this time world history 2 questions and post independence 2 questions. It's very good, it's a very big number. So don't prioritize, read everything. Coming to essay paper. Questions on basic theories have been not asked. Earlier there were been questions on basic theories, Gautama Buddha's theories or what is a utilitarianism theories. So this time no question on theory, everything is, yes, you write theory, but for every theory write an example. You write theory, for every theory substantiate with an example. The questions out the candidates to answer with examples and not just finish it with theory. Don't just finish it with theory, but combine it with examples. Theory plus examples, theory plus examples. Remember this. For ethics, examples is the life. For ethics, examples is oxygen. Paper tests the analytical skills and decision making capabilities of the candidates. A question from emotional intelligence was asked this year, also similar to the previous year question. So from that we can understand that compulsory they want to know the emotional quotient, emotional intelligence of an aspirant. So every year there is a compulsory question on emotional intelligence, the same was been repeated. Is to evaluate the ethical traits and qualities which are to be possessed by a civil service aspirant. The question based on quotes were found easy to interpret. Section A had moderate difficult level. The case studies in section B were situation based, and 4 questions were to be answers based on that. The situation questions were being asked, like if you are a district magistrate, what you will do? If you are a commissioner of police, what you will do? So situation based case studies were being asked in section B, and section A most of them are quotation based, and quotation based were also easy to interpret. So from this also a quick review what I can give means ethics paper was somewhat doable. Ethics paper was also somewhat doable. GS1, GS2, GS3 and GS4 ethics paper is somewhat doable. A few tips for USP. Now UPSC, those who cleared prelims or those who want to do answer writing practice for 2022, I am telling you now it's high time you must have an action plan for 90 days. You must have an action plan for 90 days. You have to plan it very meticulously, that 90 days very properly you have to plan it. Limit your study materials. Use the internet for good. Do not be anxious. Understand yourself, how you are reading, what you are reading. Practice tests. Stay focused. Compulsory write more number of tests. More you sweat in the battle, in the training field, you will be getting success in the battlefield. So more you sweat at training. So you should have a proper plan for this 90 days. Do's. Form a daily timetable. How I made in that format, have a daily timetable. Be regular with your studies. Don't procrastinate. Don't delay. Allowed proportional time to cover GS optional subjects as well as essay and ethics. Proportionate time. Don't read only GS. Don't read only optional. 4, 4, 4. You divide it and properly demark it. Every subject is important. Revise your lessons regularly. Access your performance periodically. Assess your performance week by week. This week how I wrote, next week how I will write, then after that how I wrote, then how I will write, how I will write, how I wrote, how I will write, how I will wrote. In that way you need to have assess of yourself so that your performance will be increased. It should be like a piecemeal approach, piece by piece, piece by piece, piece by piece. Gradual. In that way you have to do the do's, but don'ts is never procrastinate, never delay, never postpone the development in answer writing skills, never take lightly the language papers that are compulsory. The papers which are compulsory also, I am telling you, one of the aspirant, one of my student, close student, who is very good at GS, very good at GS, but he could not clear the mains only because he failed in regional language, Telugu paper. So please have a focus on Telugu also, but not now, 20 days before exam. 20 days before exam means September 1st onwards, start reading your regional paper. It can be Hindi or Telugu. So we are going to have 90 days of test series, 90 days mentorship, daily answer writing practice will be there as I explained. Total tests will be 18 in UPSC format, live discussion for every class, for every test, and recorded video of the same will be provided with 6 months of validity. Free GS value added content and current affairs content, current affairs material will be provided by us, and we are going to evaluate within 4 days. This all we are going to provide you. This is our GS mains test series description, which is we call it as Magic of Mains 2022. So I hope you understood. For further information you can go to the description. Thank you, all the best, and Jai Hind.